You walk into the hotel lobby with your suitcase rolling behind you. There's soft jazz playing, a friendly receptionist smiles, and someone offers you a complimentary bottle of water. It feels safe, it feels luxurious, it feels like the start of a well-earned vacation. But what if I told you someone in that same lobby just marked you as a target? Hotel thieves are smarter than you think. They don't just break into random rooms. They observe, they profile, they choose. And the scariest part? Most of the time, travelers make their job ridiculously easy. You take your phone out to check in, boom, now, they know you're traveling solo. You leave your suitcase unattended for 10 seconds, boom, opportunity. You ask for a new room key at the desk, boom. Now they know your name and your room number. That's all they need. In this video, we're going inside the mind of a hotel thief. We're going to expose how they pick their victims, what red flags they look for, and the subtle mistakes that scream steal from me. But more importantly, you're going to learn how to disappear. We're not just talking about travel hacks 2025 or updated TSA rules. We're talking about psychological warfare, how to move through a hotel like a ghost, how to turn your room into a fortress, and how to make yourself the least convenient target in the building. From avoiding international travel pitfalls to mastering carry-on luggage rules and preventing airport theft, this video is your full-spectrum defense strategy for flying in 2025. Because safety isn't just about locks, it's about perception, it's about confidence, and it's about staying 10 steps ahead of anyone trying to size you up. Let's begin. Hotel thieves don't carry crowbars. They don't wear ski masks. And they don't break in through windows. They walk through the lobby just like you, calm, clean, unnoticed. Because hotel theft isn't about brute force. It's about psychology. Before any crime happens, there's a calculation. Thieves scan for patterns, vulnerabilities, and above-easy targets. If you think you're blending in, think again. They're watching more closely than you realize. They notice who checks in while distracted, juggling phones, passports, and backpacks. They spot the solo traveler struggling to manage a suitcase and coffee at the same time. To them, these aren't random moments, they're red flags. They say, I'm tired, I'm vulnerable, I'm not paying attention. And here's the part most travelers miss. Hotel thieves don't actually want your stuff. They want a simple, clean opportunity. A story that makes stealing from you effortless. If it's complicated or messy, they move on. That crumpled baggage tag still hanging from your suitcase. It tells them you just arrived from an international flight, possibly exhausted. Your noise-canceling headphones. Distraction. Your iPad sticking out of your backpack. Jackpot. Even your choice of clothes. High-end brands versus budget, basic. Them assess how valuable your luggage might be. They also read social dynamics. Families are noisy. Couples pay attention to each other. Business travelers usually keep everything locked down. But solo travelers, especially those flying under new rules like the Delta Solo Traveler Fee or adjusting to updated UK ETA requirements, are prime targets. They're usually alone, focused inward, and often unaware of how exposed they really are. Many of these thieves aren't staying in the hotel. They hang out in lobbies, lounges, and even elevators. They may blend in as guests, chat with staff, or hover near the check-in counter just to catch a room number or name. And once they spot a routine, like someone always leaving the room at 9 a.m., they've got a window. They also understand carry-on luggage rules. Overloaded travelers are slower, distracted, they drop things, they step away from bags. All it takes is one moment, one mistake. Sometimes they never even go near your room. They strike while you're in line at the concierge, during breakfast, or while you're checking emails in the business center. A few seconds of carelessness, and they're gone. That's why understanding their mindset is your best weapon. They aren't looking for locks, they're looking for predictable behavior. Anything that makes their job easier. So if you want to travel smart in 2025 beyond, just knowing TSA rules or baggage fees, you need to start thinking like them. Blend in, yes, but also break the mold. Be unpredictable, because when you confuse the pattern, you break the algorithm, and that makes you invisible. Most hotel guests think theft happens behind closed doors. That someone sneaks in when you're not around, rifles through your luggage, and disappears. But here's the truth. You often tell thieves exactly where, when, and how to rob you without saying a single word. Let's start with the check-in counter. You're tired. You just survived a long international flight. You're pulling out your passport, fumbling for your confirmation number, chatting about your room preference all in public view. That's mistake number one. You're broadcasting personal details while surrounded by strangers. Names, room numbers, even the fact that you're traveling alone. It's all intel for the wrong eyes. Then there's the luggage reveal. As soon as you unzip your suitcase in the lobby or hallway to grab something last minute, you're giving away your inventory. That expensive DSLR camera, the luxury brand toiletries, your iPad. A thief now knows exactly what's inside, that it's worth the risk. Next, elevators. You're in a confined space with strangers. Most people don't even glance at who enters or exits with them, but professional thieves do. They're watching your floor selection, your posture, and whether you're returning to your room solo, and if you hesitate even for a second, they take note. Confidence signals control. Uncertainty signals vulnerability. One of the most common and dangerous mistakes, leaving the room key in its little cardboard sleeve with your room number printed on it. All it takes is dropping it at the bar or pool for someone to pick it up and gain full access. Combine that with a name overheard at check-in. That's an open invitation. And let's not forget the open door policy. You prop the door while calling room service. You leave it ajar to grab ice. These moments feel quick and harmless, but they're golden windows for thieves. Many hotel thefts happen without any forced entry, just opportunity. Posting real-time updates on social media. Another huge slip-up, geotag stories, check-ins, or room tour videos might as well be blueprints. A simple living the sweet life at the Hilton downtown translates to, hey, I'm not in my room right now, help yourself. Even your airport behavior bleeds into your hotel vulnerability. If you're still in travel mode, showing off your latest flight upgrade, venting about new TSA rules, or flaunting your airline status, you're projecting value. That's bait. And finally, the trust trap. Just because someone's wearing a uniform doesn't mean they're hotel staff. Thieves have impersonated housekeeping, maintenance, and security. If someone knocks unexpectedly, don't open. Call the front desk first. In the world of 2025 travel filled with airport secrets, baggage rule changes, and minimalist packing trends, true safety isn't about gear. It's about not standing out. Don't be the easy mark. Don't be the pattern. Be the person they never saw coming. Most people let their guard down once they're past the front desk. They think, I made it inside, I'm safe. But if you asked a professional hotel thief, they'd tell you, this is where the real work begins. Let's start with the elevator. It's one of the most overlooked danger zones in any hotel. Why? Because it feels neutral, just a ride to your room. But for a thief, it's a goldmine of real-time surveillance. They get to see exactly who's staying where, who's traveling solo, and who's relaxed enough to let their guard slip. They might enter behind you, pretending to scroll their phone. If you hit a high-numbered floor, especially one requiring a key card bingo, that signals an upgraded room, deluxe, possibly a suite. That means valuables. If you're wearing headphones, distracted by travel apps, or holding 3 bags and fumbling with your key, you're broadcasting vulnerability. It doesn't matter whether you're flying first class or economy, your posture speaks volumes. Now, picture this. You exit the elevator, turn left, and walk down that long hallway toward your room. Who else is watching? Thieves love hallways. Because they offer predictable routines, guests walk in, walk out, leave doors open for a second too long, or rest bags outside just for a minute. All of these are silent signals. All of them are chances. They're also listening. Hallways are echo chambers. If you leave your TV off, your room stays silent. If your bathroom fan isn't humming, or your do not disturb sign is missing, they start forming conclusions. Nobody's home. Sometimes they test it. A soft knock. Wait, a second knock. No response, no lights. That's a green light. And here's something few travelers realize. Thieves sometimes carry luggage too. Rolling a suitcase, blending in, looking like they belong. It's camouflage. It gives them time to roam undetected. In 2025, with TSA rules tightening and airline fees shifting, many travelers obsess over what to pack. But safety isn't just about your bag contents. It's about movement, awareness, presence. If you want to stay off a thief's radar, remember this. Your elevator ride is a scan. Your hallway walk is surveillance. Don't give them a routine. Don't give them silence. Give them doubt. The moment you close the hotel room door behind you, it feels like your space, your bubble, your territory. But the truth is, your room is sending messages even when you're not in it. And thieves, they read those messages fluently. Let's talk about what your hotel room looks like from the outside. First, the Do Not Disturb sign. Most people only hang it when they're inside, sleeping in, or want privacy. But seasoned travelers and professional thieves know that if that sign is up for 8 hours straight with no movement, odds are you left it hanging before heading out. That's not a deterrent. That's a timetable. And if there's no sign at all, that's even worse. It tells staff and anyone watching that your room's in rotation. It's being cleaned, it's open, it's accessible now. The lights. Leaving every light blazing while you're gone seems like a safety move, but it screams artificial. It's a setup. Real people don't hang out in hotel rooms with every bulb burning. Better move. One light, like the bathroom with the door cracked open. Add a low-volume news channel playing on the TV. It creates an illusion of presence. Unpredictable noise. A human footprint. Next. Visual clutter. A laptop left open. Designer sunglasses on the counter. Jewelry by the sink. These items are magnets. If someone does breach your room, they now have a fast map of what's worth grabbing and where it's located. Even your suitcase positioning matters. A neatly zipped bag in the middle of the room, probably packed with valuables. A half-unzipped bag shoved under the bed or wedged into the closet looks messy, chaotic, already searched. Thieves want speed. not puzzles. And the most ironic of all, the safe, it's not protection anymore. It's the first place they check. With master codes, override keys, and YouTube tutorials, opening it takes seconds. In 2025, if you're still trusting hotel safes, you're behind the curve. Instead, hide valuables in places they won't expect: toiletries, dirty laundry, or even socks. Use illusion, misdirection, and effort as your allies. If you want to keep your room and your things off the radar, don't just close the door, control the message, confuse the story, break the script. The riskiest part of hotel theft isn't the thief, it's you. Specifically, your behavior, your routines, the tiny things you do without thinking that quietly put you on someone's radar. Let's start with the most common oversharing. You post a story from the rooftop bar. You tag the exact hotel, you caption it, "Best view in town." What you just told the world is, "Here's where I'm staying. I'm not in my room right now. Come take your shot." In 2025, with social media metadata and facial recognition scraping tools on the rise, sharing in real time equals broadcasting vulnerability. Next, announcing your absence. You tell the front desk, "I'll be out all day." You leave a note. For housekeeping, asking for a deep clean seems normal. But what you've really done is tell at least 2 strangers that your room will be empty for hours. That's enough time for someone with access or an accomplice in uniform to make their move. Now let's talk habits. You leave at the same time every morning. You return around sunset. You always stop for a coffee in the lobby or swipe your card at the same gym locker. These behaviors form patterns. And patterns are how thieves plan. Once they see one, they watch. Then they wait. Then there's the suitcase mistake. You leave it packed near the door, handles up, wheels out. Why does this matter? Because that setup says, "This is ready to go." In a grab-and-run situation, your luggage becomes a jackpot: portable, valuable, and prepped for theft. High-risk behavior isn't just about what you carry or where you walk. It's what you reveal without realizing it. Like leaving Bluetooth speakers blasting music, curtains wide open at night, or your backup credit card peeking out of your daypack. These aren't quirks, they're BREAD-CRUMBS. And finally, the most dangerous mistake: complacency. You've stayed in dozens of hotels. Nothing's ever happened. You start skipping little safety habits: locking drawers, hiding valuables, double-checking the door. That's when it happens. Not because you're unlucky, but because you became predictable. In a world of TSA updates, international flight scams, and 2025 airport rules, your best protection isn't tech. It's invisibility. It's randomness. And that starts with breaking your own habits. By now, you understand the mindset. You know the mistakes. But if you really want to stay off a thief's radar, you need more than just awareness. You need to get strange, creative, strategic. Let's start with the fake mess technique. Most hotel thieves move fast. They want clean, easy wins. If they walk into a room that looks like chaos, a suitcase exploded, drawers half open, clothes everywhere, it messes with their timing. They don't know what's been touched, what's hidden, what's missing. Confusion is your best friend. You're turning order into doubt. Doubt is delay, and delay kills momentum. Now decoy hiding spots. Forget the hotel safe. Instead, stash your valuables in places thieves won't touch. A used-looking diaper, a balled-up sock, or inside an empty lotion bottle in the shower. These hiding spots trigger a psychological nope reaction. You're hiding in plain sight using disgust, not locks. That's a whole different kind of defense. Next, auditory illusions. When you leave your room, keep a TV running at low volume. Pick a talk show or news program with unpredictable voices. Combine that with a bathroom light left on and the door half shut. From the hallway, it sounds like someone's inside, maybe sleeping, maybe just watching the news. Either way, it's uncertainty. And uncertainty equals safety. And finally, tripwire alerts. Before you head out, wedge a tiny coin on the top of the door hinge or balance a piece of tissue inside the doorframe. It's subtle, silent, and invisible. To most, when you return, if it's been disturbed, you know without guessing that someone's been inside. These aren't just travel tips, these are tactics. 2025 level anti-theft systems disguised as everyday behaviors. Become the mystery no thief wants to decode. Hotel theft doesn't start with a broken lock. It starts with a glance, a gesture, a habit you didn't even know you had. You've learned how thieves think, how they scout, and how they wait for your routine to hand them an opening. But now, you're no longer on autopilot. You've broken the script. Because real travel safety in 2025 isn't just about TSA rules, carry-on luggage limits, or remembering your airport codes. It's about strategy, disruption, illusion. From elevators to keycards, lobbies to laundry bags, you now have the tools to blend in, stand out, and vanish. All at the same time. And the best part, these tactics aren't expensive. They don't require gear. They don't need Wi-Fi. They just need one thing. Every move you make becomes a layer of protection. So the next time you check into a hotel, whether you're flying Delta, dodging Southwest baggage fees, or navigating UK ETA requirements. Remember this: thieves hunt for patterns, predictability, and low resistance. B. None of those. Be the question mark in a hallway full of exclamation points. And if this helped you travel smarter, safer, and sharper, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop your best travel hack in the comments, because the best defense is sharing the code.